Yes, am I wrong? Are the script in the building?
You are right.
How's it going, lads?
Amazing.
Very good.
We're in Dublin. I woke up in Dublin this morning.
That's got to be a novel thing for you.
I swear to God, I
That's
actually
so
tweeted a
good.
picture out my hotel room window. I just said, you know what, it's lovely to wake up with the sound outside the window of the quays in Dublin. And I just looked out the window. Of the Liffey. And just looking at people walking up and down and remembering being a kid, walking up and down those streets thinking, I'd love to be in a band.
Well, and you are.
Yeah.
But it is home. I mean, like, obviously, you don't spend a huge amount of time here just due to the fact that you're international megastars, you know.
The thing about, as Charlie Watts said, if I want to be in an international band, I have to tour internationally. That's the one downside.
It is a bit of a problem, isn't it?
It is a little bit of a problem, but we're very blessed. I mean, nothing comes for free, and I suppose the hardest side of what we do is being away from family and friends, but the best side of it is we go on stage and people want us to be there.
The best side of it is being away from family and friends. And it's the worst. I mean, that's just the way
it depends on what day how you wake up and what day it is.
Mark, were you saying that your kids are amazed by the Liffey?
Yeah, right now they woke up this morning because they're growing up in London. Mommy's American, and we're trying to battle with the Irish accent. So we've been talking to the family here. My sister said, "Send them over here for 3 months. We'll sort them out."
So do they have a bit?
We'll sort them out, meaning giving them an Irish accent. But they woke up this morning looking out the window and they're like, "Is that the Liffey?" That's the Liffey. I was like, "That's the Liffey." Yeah. It looks dirty, and I was like, have a glass of it, son.
That'll sort your
save
Dublin
your
accent out straight away.
Instant Dublin accent.
We do head down there in the morning and we scoop a bit of Liffey water and on with it. So are your kids in danger of having a bit of a Michael Flatley accent then? Sort of halfway.
They could, yeah. I'll have to sort them out though. We'll send them down here and get the crap beat out of James Street.
What we'll do is we'll just keep flinging you over episodes of Fair City.
That's all we need.
Just keep playing.
I love it. Hey,
Yeah, there you go. That's
your kids be grown, kind of talking like age and all, you know.
Congratulations on the new album.
Thank you very much.
No sound without silence.
Yeah, we're not sycophants. We don't sit here and go, lads, your album's so great, right?
Your album's brilliant.
We tell you if it was crap.
Thank you very much.
And,
we know you would.
No, you wouldn't.
We would. Well, maybe not on the radio, but we tell you it's here.
No, you definitely would, yeah.
You lads know us long enough, you think you would.
It's not. It is a jump again from what you've been doing. Like, and I don't mean that any disrespect for what you've done before, which is brilliant, but this is on another level. Like,
thank you.
Thanks, man. I mean, it was. I don't know if you know, but we recorded it on the road.
Yeah, talk to us about it, because it says on in the sleeve liner, it says like recorded in the back of a tour bus.
Yeah, and you'll see after each song we also put the mileage.
Yeah.
Because we kicked off the tour in Cleveland, Ohio with Train over there, and then we went on a tour all the way around America. We had to come home for a couple of months and then went back out with One Republic. So the only thing we could do to kind of utilise the time was bring a tour bus that had a studio in the back, and then try capture the energy that's happening all night. That we're playing to 25,000 people over there, and you're coming off stage and you have to do something with that. Either drink it.
No.
You can be destructive or constructive.
And you
we
guys
decided to go
do
the other
both.
way this time.
For a change.
We spent 3 albums being destructive. We decided to try and...
With sprinkles of, destruction.
Well,
But
every now and again.
isn't it great the demands that you can make now at this level? You go, we want a tour bus with a studio in it, and we want an Oompa Loompa, and we want
a unicorn, and then we want...
I want a unicorn sandwich.
You know what the great thing is? You can hardly hear the diesel engine in the background.
It's there. It is there, though. I'm telling you now.
We should have called the album In the Key of Bus.
Because it was like
the noise of
We
it.
actually had a really serious incident one night. We're coming onto the motorway and the emergency brake went off in the bus, and we were in the middle of a jam, and Mark has it on his phone. Actually, he was recording the jam we were having, and you just hear you hear all the gear flying and us getting thrown. And then what was you said something amazing.
That was the right note.
That was the right note. You said and
Do that again.
that actually happened on the bus. The emergency brake went off, and we were convinced we'd hit somebody, but the brake went off, and the driver's like, "I'm sorry, guys, the brake."
It could have well been the music police trying to stop us for crimes
That particular jam.
against humanity.
Well, look, people are obviously sitting at home listening to their radios in the car and work wherever they are, and they want to hear stuff off the album. I'm going to go with track 1 if that's okay.
Yeah,
it is my
why?
favourite so far.
Cool.
It's called No Good in Goodbye. I'll put this one up here and do that.
And hit play.
Come on. Here we go. This is the script. It's brand new. No Good in Goodbye. Today FM. Script, their album is called No Sound Without Silence. That's No Good in Goodbye. That. I've been singing that in my car, and I had the window down. I was going into the car park today, and there was a fella on hi. I'm just going to the car park there. It's grand.
Yeah, I think Danny does a slightly better job on it. Glenn, tell us about the snare sound on that, because it just sounds amazing.
There's a particular snare drum I use. It's called a Brady snare, and the man, Mr. Brady himself, he's in Australia, and he makes these snare drums from actual trees. He hand makes these, so there's nothing like nowhere else in the world like this.
Oh, so it's an actual ring of
a tree. Yeah.
Oh my
he actually
God.
hand makes these. He takes a lot of time on them, and he's so particular about it that he came down personally himself to our show in Australia, and he brought a selection of snares.
He brought a bunch of Brady's.
Trees, a lot of
a
trees.
Brady bunch, so to speak.
He walked in with an oak tree under his arm.
He brought a tree down.
Oh, he would have this for you in a minute, mate.
I'll pare this down.
All right, mate, get the sandpaper out. Let's make a snare. And he basically showed me these snare drums, and I took one of them and used it on the show, and that's what I used. And I took it off him. I said, right, I want that one, and it's been amazing every show since.
It was love at first strike.
Love at first snare, yeah. Love at first
do you know what I
strike.
love about the album is that it's a really Irish album, and I don't know what I was expecting, but when I listened to it, there is a real Irish sound to a lot of the songs.
I think even on Superheroes, a lot of people will hear a modern sort of production, but actually the melody alone is it's an Irish melody, and I just think that represents Ireland in a way, the way we see Ireland, because we feel like modern Irish men who, because we're going around the world, a lot of people will throw the stereotype at you, and we just felt, well, this is an Irish song, and when you hear it, while it does have that competitive, I suppose, modern edge, it's still an Irish song at the base of it. So
there's more stuff on the album, as Dermot is saying, that just jumps out at you, and you go, like, there's no like doubt where you lads are from.
Exactly.
We love that.
Well, our first album was everyone thought we were American, so it's I think it's kind of come full circle now. As I said, there's probably about 4 or 5 songs. Never Seen Anything is a 6/8 time. It's very Irish. Paint the Town Green.
Yeah, amazing.
Because we ran out of red paints. You can't paint the town red.
I'm just thinking, imagine that. Like, as soon as I heard that, I went, okay, I'm in a stadium in Rio or Manila or somewhere, and you're just thinking the whole place is singing Paint the Town Green.
We played to 15,000 people in Gibraltar during night. No, we've never even been to Gibraltar. We're like, what was going on? We get there and we headlined this massive show, and we said we were going to open with No Good and Goodbye, and we thought the album's not out yet. Let's just have fun. Open with Paint the Town Green.
Right.
And even in Gibraltar, suddenly the amount of Irish flags that come up at the audience, it's like the Irish embassy. We're like, are you all legally staying here now?
Of course they are.
There was so many come out, and just that song alone just lifted them all up.
It's amazing. The minute you hear it, you want to storm the GPO, take over residence.
We're going to play another script song. We're just going to take an ad break, and we'll come out straight out of the ad break with another one from the album. It's Dermot and Dave. We're live with the Script in studio. Say hello, boys.
Hello, boys.
This is brand new from their album. This might be lyrically my favourite tune on the album. I'm indulging myself by choosing what songs to play, not letting the lads decide anything. But this is called Without Those Songs. It's from No Sound Without Silence, and it's freaking amazing. Nice. Thank God the guitar was in the right key. Right, there it is. That is Without Those Songs. That is track 10 on the album No Sound Without Silence by The Script. Lads, I mean, that's obviously an ode to all the songwriters that you've had love affairs with. I don't mean
it is. We went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland because we wrote this little song called Hall of Fame, and we thought we'd go in and have a look, and we just happened to be in the area. The tour was kicking off in Cleveland, so we thought we'd go in for the day into the museum and have a look. And of course, there's all your favourite artists you've ever can imagine around the world, all in there. And when we left, we just thought, besides them all wearing capes eventually through their career,
which is true. Think about it. Rolling Stones wore a cape.
Yeah.
Elvis wore a cape.
James
Brown wore a cape.
David Bowie.
Jimi Hendrix.
They all wore capes.
So who's going to be first?
Well, we wrote
we wrote the single Superheroes.
We wear our capes on the inside.
We're wearing capes tonight. Tomorrow night at our gig, we're wearing capes.
When we left that place, we just thought suddenly, what would all those people be without their songs? Because they're our favourite people. What would they actually be doing? And that's where the song kind of we get the motivation.
So you started off saying Bono would be a bus driver. Then you went, no, actually, this isn't as poetic as we wanted.
No.
All right, you're going to Kimmage. Yeah.
Well, look, speaking of other artists, this is what we've been doing all week to get people into the final, which is happening today before 1 o'clock.
This is to go to your sold-out show in Dublin Castle this weekend.
And greet you lads.
Wicked.
Brilliant.
We've been playing your songs in the style of other artists, and your job now is to see if you're as smart as our listeners, and can you identify. So the first style
here we go.
is Metallica. What script song is this? She's all laid up in bed with a broken heart while I'm drinking Jack all alone in my local bar. We don't know how. Any ideas?
That's one of our songs.
In fairness, we weren't going to stump you with that one.
The impressions got steadily worse as the week went on.
I don't know. I think the next one is right up there. This is Sting. So see what you think of it.
Stung.
Oh, that's still Metallica. Come on, Sting. Yes, go on.
We're standing on a tiny ledge before this goes over the edge.
That's really close to him.
I'm gonna use my heart and not my head. Yeah.
Yeah, yo.
Try to open up your eyes. This is relationship suicide.
Who's that singing? Is it you?
No, he's singing.
That's me.
That's very
That's
good.
really, really good.
The same tone as him. It's really close.
When we first kicked off, they did call us the Irish Police, so we thought the Gardaí would be a great name for that.
Well, that will change with this impersonation. This is Elmo.
Cause if one day you wake up and find that you're missing me, your heart starts to wonder where on this earth I can be. Like the letter B. B is for the Jesus. I don't know if these pints look ahead of me today.
What was that?
Oh, that's brilliant, man. I can't believe it.
Yeah, I suppose you're going to know your choice. Right, well, tell you what, will you guys do us a favour? And for the final person to get into the draw, will you guys do us a tune in the style of someone else? Okay. This is a script song.
In the style of maybe Justin Timberlake.
Nice.
Right.
Perfect.
You could be the greatest, you could be the best, you could be the King Kong banging on my chest, you could be the world, you could win the war, you could talk to God, go banging on his door. Hands up, you could be the clock, you could move a mountain, you could break rocks. Someone call it practice, someone call it luck, and they get yourself up.
Hey!
I'm bringing Harry back. Y'all other people don't know what it's at.
What is the tune?
I may be baldy, but it's on my back.
It's good, but it's no Sting impression.
No. 53102. 53102. Text your answer now. What is the script song performed by the script in the style of Justin Timberlake? 53102 and get yourself a meet and greet on Saturday. Live with the script in studio. The lads want to introduce another tune to you. This one they've decided to pick themselves off the album to play. You're allowed. So what is it? Tell everybody and what's it about.
We would love to play The Energy Never Dies. I think this really encompasses the thing we talked about coming off stage, trying to bottle up that energy and recording on a tour bus. And this is one of the songs that came from that really raw energy. And I think it's a nice positive song for anybody to listen to.
Right, well, The Energy Never Dies. This is the script. There it is. The Energy Never Dies. What a tune, lads. In fairness, are you as proud? Is there album filler on this, or are you all sitting there now today with this out going?
All killer, no filler.
Genuine.
Should have called it.
I'm looking in your eyes. I'm looking in your eyes.
We had 40 songs for this record.
What?
It's the first time. Every album before that, we had to only write about 11 or 12, and that was the albums. That's what got put out. But for this one, we wrote about 40 songs, and we got to pick the best 11. So for that reason, picking your favourites, all the ones that we felt would have been album fillers, things like that, just got left aside.
Is that hard though? Like in fairness,
really hard,
is there scraps?
Yeah, there's scraps.
And are there people's children's like left at the side of the road?
Yeah, left
really
dead and bloodied, on the side of the road.
It's been, and then sometimes it'd be a song one of the lads would love or I would love.
Yeah.
And the majority realtor are like, it has to go. Oh, me baby.
They'll always find a good home though.
Yeah, what happens the ones that don't make the cut?
They get cut by other artists. Britney Spears recorded a song called Now That I Found You that we wrote, and that wasn't anywhere near for a script album. It just sounded very pop, you know.
Yeah.
And then
half of the new U2 album, I think it's
and then another song called Live Like You're Dying. That we wrote for a guy called, we wrote for us, but Chris Allen, the winner of American Idol, he heard the song, loved it, and then went, do you know what, I want to record it. So that's another song we have in our platinum arsenal in the States, so we're very, very lucky.
Brilliant. Well, look, the script are in here with Dermot and Dave on Today FM, and we have to say congratulations to Caroline O'Sullivan from Cork.
Congratulations, Caroline.
Caroline is the last person to qualify into the final to get her hands on these highly sought after. It's a bit of an understatement.
Yeah, you got tickets to go to the show. You got the album, but you're the last name into the hat, and you're joining Sarah Neelan from Roscommon, Lisa Convey from Mayo, Dave Clapp from Kerry, and Siobhan Callahan from
Glenn, stick
Donegal.
on your headphones there, because we're about to talk to the winner of one of those 5 names. Maria's going to tell me which line I'm going to. Okay. It's very exciting. Let's say hi to Lisa from Mayo. Lisa!
How are you, Lisa?
Hey, Lisa.
Hey, Lisa, how are you?
How are you? How are things?
Hey, this is Danny. How are you?
Hello, Danny. I'm about to collapse here on the spot.
Don't do that.
You might want to get off the phone and call the paramedics then. But stay on until we give you the tickets anyway.
Hey, this is
my
Mark right
God.
now. Where are you? Explain what's around you.
What's around me?
Yeah,
My kitchen is around me, and
your
my
kitchen.
daughter's upstairs getting ready to come down. We're heading into town to get a few bits for university for her. So,
Good on you.
What bits are you getting?
oh, bedding and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
And are you
All
gonna
the interesting stuff.
bring her to the show?
Oh God, there's 3 in the running to come with me.
You have to do your own competition.
Yeah. So you can do you the most favours over the next 24 hours.
I tell you, yeah, I can really milk this one now for a while.
Absolutely.
Now,
Thanks a million.
which one of them are you going to hug first when you get to meet them? Because that's part of the deal, you know.
Oh, Danny, sorry, Danny.
Sorry, lads.
Sorry, boys, this one's mine.
Well done, Lisa,
yeah.
and enjoy the gig tomorrow night.
Oh, thank you so much. Looking forward to it. The new music sounds fantastic.
Thanks very
Thank
much.
you.
Appreciate it.
Okay,
All right,
take
Lisa,
care.
take it
Bye.
easy.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks a lot for that, lads. Obviously, she's made her day, and you'll do it again tomorrow when you meet her. Okay, so the show tomorrow, how much of this new stuff are we going to get to hear?
I'd
We don't want to say too much.
Yeah.
Don't say it. Just
Okay, I
let
won't
people
say
come
it.
and enjoy
Keep it
it.
close.
We are going to play a good bit of it.
Right.
Keep your mouth shut, but we are going to pick it.
We've been
There's
rehearsing
a lot
it,
of
man.
it, right?
We've we've been doing gigs around, and the reactions have been great so far. So we're actually in very good shape now, musically speaking.
If he does say so himself.
Yeah, no, we are.
That's right.
We really are, because sometimes you might only rehearse this and then get to do your first show in Ireland, which is very, very intimidating. So it's nice that we've been out, we've gigged it, and we're ready to go. So
Foreign artists come over and they talk about the Irish crowds and all the rest and whatever. Like, I mean, you spend your days on the road in every country.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, it's coming home, so that's going to be special no matter what. But what is it about an Irish audience?
I think they generally, I know this sounds silly, but what a concept. They actually buy a ticket to enjoy themselves. Do you know what I mean? I know it sounds weird, but you go around some place around the world and it's passport photographs you're looking at,
Right,
sometimes.
okay.
We find at our shows, though, most people are coming out to see us. Even we heard a lot of rumours even about Japan, place like that. You go to Japan and they just don't clap.
Oh.
But we didn't find that. We found they clapped and they did all, they were well up for it. But there's still nothing like an Irish crowd. They just sing
they
every
take
word
great
back to you.
pride in us as well, even around the world. When we do a show, it's an excuse for them all to get together. But especially when we come back to Dublin, it's almost there's a sense of ownership over the band. So when we play, people really support us, and they show the love.
Well, show your love. Get your hands on the album No Sound Without Silence. It's out today, and the gig tomorrow is unfortunately sold out if you haven't got it. But if you do, like for example, got a text in from Martine on 53102. Wow, Dermot and Dave, you legends! Can't believe you have the script on. I'm having palpitations heading to Dublin Castle tomorrow and cannot wait. Tell the lads I love them.
Thank you very much.
Will you tomorrow night?
Will you say hi to Angel as well? Because I think she's your biggest fan.
How are you, Angel? How are you doing?
And
Matthew and Kira getting married in Clonmel tomorrow as well. Lads.
Oh, don't do it.
Commiserations.
Yeah, congratulations.
Like break even at your wedding.
Don't do it.
Oh, don't. It's a breakup song, yeah.
Clean up.
that would be great if you turned up as the wedding band.
I know, yeah. If the script turned up as your wedding band, I'd run.
Yeah, that's
why
a start.
Guaranteed
breakup
heartache.
songs, breakup songs.
Before you go, Danny, I read that your mum is doing a lot better these days now.
She's doing fantastic. Thank you very much for asking. Yeah, she's doing. I'm sure she's listening right now. So hey, mum.
Great. So you've been at home for a bit of a stretch, have you? As much as you can.
I was at home for I took about 8 months off script business and just went home. I was living back in I won't give out where I lived, but I was back at home. I was literally like the script never happened. I was back in my mum's house, living in my old bedroom, looking at my initial, engraved underneath the windows. It was a weird, very strange kind of time, but obviously she's nursed back to health now, and she's doing absolutely fantastic.
Fantastic. Well,
I appreciate
give her
that.
our
Thanks
best.
for asking.
Lads, thank you so much for coming in. We really appreciate it.
Tonight you're on the late tonight.
We are.
That's
indeed,
right.
yes.
Yeah, we are on the late tonight. So please
Tune in.
stay tuned. Yeah.
Lads, you're heroes. Thanks a million.
Thank you.
Thanks, lads.
Superheroes.
Oh, I see what you did there.
The capes.
McCain Road.